Kira, how are you?
Potter, you have a podcast. I'm so proud of you.
I have a podcast. Thank you so much. I really
They grow up
appreciate
so
that.
fast.
I know, I know. Well, that's what sometimes you get laid off and then you start a podcast. That's what you do. You didn't know that?
I do know that, and I love this journey for you.
All right. No, I appreciate your support. I really do.
Mhm.
Um,
100%.
so thank you for coming on. I mean, it's funny. We hadn't talked, we were just saying for maybe a decade. And so I texted you out of the blue, and your only caveat was, I'm about to give birth in 8 weeks. So can we make it fast? So, th
Yeah,
so we made it fast, which is good.
exactly. And yeah, it's not that I'm moving around a lot. In fact, I'm like more stationary as the days go on, but I didn't want to have actually that could be good for your ratings if like my water breaks in the middle of me talking to you. Like
If
that's how you go viral, Potter. Should I try to push it out now?
if you'd like to give birth right now, I mean, I will compensate you for whatever medical bills that happen due to giving birth and wherever you're at. Where are you right now?
I am at my radio station. I found this Zoom room, which I'm just like hoping nobody needs it. Um and I'm looking at the boys, the WEEI boys doing their
Wow,
sports talk.
you're in the same booth with the EEI. Who's on right now?
Hmm. I
I know
wish I could tell you.
Greg Hill does the morning. Is it Adam
He does
Jones?
the mornings. Yeah.
Is Adam Jones in there right now?
I think that is Adam Jones. But I'm
Wow.
actually I'm looking at it's interns. It's not like the main studio. So I don't know these lads.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
All right. So background on how we met. We worked at VizQuest together. You remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were both started up as young salespeople.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cold calling innocent people
Yeah.
just during their workday, trying to push them software that we didn't really know much about.
Well, that is true. So we were outsourced sales. So we had so many companies that we were working with. It was hard to actually like know what you were selling. What were you selling? Gerber?
It was, oh my god, your memory.
I was
Unbelievable.
My memory is not good whatsoever. What did Gerber do, if I had to ask you?
You're gonna do this to me right now?
Yeah,
If I
what
knew
did
this was the podcast, I might have, said I was giving birth. Um, I remember that I was calling, like, a lot of fashion companies. It was like a
You're
st
right.
it streamlined their product development
Yeah.
processes. Like, I was calling, like, the, Cole Haans and the Armanis of the world, and if you thought they wanted to talk to 23-year-old Kira, you'd be wrong about that.
Come on. I mean, if someone's doing sales, you have to have a personality at least, and you had that. But yeah, did they you kinda have to have, like, a real tech name behind you. When you're just calling for, like, a lower tier products, people are gonna tell you to buzz off more often than not.
Certainly, certainly, and, like, I have really big feelings and really thin skin. So the minute like, you know how sales, you have to have a certain objection handling technique?
Yeah.
That is not something that I was born with. So if they're trying to rush me off the phone, I'm like, "I get it. It's lunchtime. I don't wanna be talking to me either. Like,
Yeah.
enjoy your salad, you know? Like, I'm sorry to waste your time."
I know, that's the hardest thing. I mean, I never stopped doing sales after that, so I was in the game for 10 years, and yeah, to overcome that when I think we have both similar personalities where it's just like, "Yeah, yeah, you're right. Uh, do tell me to fuck off kindly." Like,
Like, I deserve
I
that.
I I deserve it 100%.
Yeah.
But what I kinda wanna like, what I thought was interesting today is, like, I you would talk about it when we were in the office, like, you have the personality, like, you wanted to do something like radio. Podcasts weren't even, like were podcasts out then? Was Joe Rogan even a thing?
I think it was, like, the very beginning state like, people were just kinda talking, dipping their toes into the podcast pond,
Yeah.
but I don't think you could make big money doing podcasts then.
No, no, not like, big radio personalities, and now it's kinda flip, but so you left VizQuest and then were, like, front desk lady at CBS for a
Front
while?
desk lady. Yes. I mean, I prefer director of first impressions,
I
but
that is your title, I saw that on LinkedIn, yeah.
but yeah, so I was like, I need to be in this building, seeing the people that are doing what I want to be doing so I can catch their ear and like learn from them and see how I can weasel my way into this world of showbiz.
And you weaseled.
Weaseled I did.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Well, that's kinda the ethos. My wife keeps asking me what or people ask me, "What's this podcast about?" And I'm like, "It's not about anything. We're just talking to people and finding out, like, what they did to get where they are today. How's their life?" Like, it's about life. And, like, I think networking in the last one was a huge thing, but, like, that's how you got to where you are today, basically, is just talking to people, shaking hands, and then getting an opportunity.
I mean, yeah, I just had a real genuine interest
Yeah.
slash like obsession a little bit, like so much so that I was willing to sit at the front desk for $30,000 a year, and struggle trying to pay that Boston rent because I believed in myself that like if I was in the right place at the right time, like it could happen for me. And I formed relationships with people on the morning shows in the stations in the building at the time, and they started to invite me on their shows as like a quirky front desk character.
Oh,
And
so you
yeah,
were the
that's
first.
kind of how it started.
Well, that in radio, that's a big thing. You need your quirky, like, different types of people. So that was your first, like, bit, essentially? I'm quirky front desk girl?
Yeah, yeah, and I had, like, these weird ideas, and sometimes they'd be like, "Probably not, Kira, like, probably you can't come on the morning show and rap about Hanukkah under the name Dr. Dreidel," and I'm like, "Your loss," you know?
Well, I mean, didn't it's a little Sandler-esque there. I don't know if that's stealing IP. He doesn't rap, he sings, so
Yeah, he doesn't rap, exactly,
K
and
k
he's not a little Jewish girl from Boston either.
he isn't. He's a Jewish man from, New Hampshire who pretends like he's from New York. Don't
Correct.
don't tell Adam I said that, though. We love Adam on this podcast. So then so how did it eventually front desk girl, funny bits, and then you get your own show in New Hampshire?
Yeah, so from my front desk bits, I, like, made this demo. I mean, you can't really call it a demo, but it was my only experience, on my only on-air experience at the time, and I put it all together, and I sent it to every station, like, on God's green earth. I mean, places that I'd be willing to relocate to. I wasn't,
Yeah,
like, sending it off to a radio station in Kentucky. No shade to Kentucky, but I don't really wanna live there. So, I kinda wanted to stay in New England, and so I sent it off, and then, I heard back from a guy, Herb Ivy from Town Square Media, and he invited me in, and we had some, a few conversations, and they kind of took a chance on me, and I never worked anywhere else, until now, 9 years later, I'm back in Boston.
that's crazy. So yeah, literally like out of the trunk demo tapes, like you were a rapper essentially. Like
Yeah.
kids don't know about that now. You can just put your music, upload your music at anywhere, anytime, but people would be in parking lots with CDs
Hmm.
of their demo tapes, and
Yeah. Check
essentially
out my
he's
mixtape.
check
Yeah.
out my mixtape, exactly. What was what do you think in the demo got him? Do you know?
Um. I don't really know. I had this one bit that he talked about where it was like, um, I had a tactic for when I would be out, like, at the bars in Boston, and if, like, someone was, like, being a creep, like, I would just, like, make direct eye contact with them and then make, like, the ugliest face I possibly could, which, like, in hindsight was not a great story to tell on the radio, because they couldn't see my face that I was making.
Yes.
But they put the video on Instagram too, so people, like, went to their Instagram to see the face, and that kinda, like, I made a name for myself with that face.
So that's you out creep the creeps.
Exactly. I was like, "You're gonna make me feel weird, I'm gonna make you feel 10 times weirder by giving myself 7 chins and crossing my eyes."
Did any did anybody like did that like spur on like anyone was like, I like that face, or it worked every time? Cause,
It had a
'cause
pretty high success rate. No one was ever like, Okay, yeah, you're definitely my type.
Yeah, you're the one for me now.
Mhm. Now I'm gonna buy you 5 drinks.
There you go. Uh, so you were on a country station. So you're doing bits in between country songs, essentially?
Yes, yes,
The
so we had
Bobby Bones of New Hampshire?
Bobby Bones of New Hampshire, wow. No one's ever called me that, that felt really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. We did a lot of, celebrity news, we had, Second Date Update, which is a popular radio segment, they have it, at a lot of stations, here in Boston as well. And we did, a pop culture trivia contest where listeners would take me on in a battle of pop culture wits, and they could win, like, tickets to the hottest country show coming to town that weekend.
Alright. I like
Yeah.
that. What was the worst bit idea you ever had? And did you put it on air and it bombed or it never made it? Well, you said um, dreidel Hanukkah rapper, but was there one you pitched that got
Once I
on
had
air?
my own show, you best believe I was doing any raps I wanted because I was like, "This is my show, I don't have to run it by anybody."
Yeah.
So, that eventually made it to the airwaves, you'll be happy to know. Um,
Oh,
I'm trying
wow.
to yeah.
Can I find your rap somewhere?
Yeah, I'm sure that you could on the YouTubes.
Alright, I was looking for
Yeah.
some content. I'll search the rap.
Okay. Might take a little digging. Never really took off. I don't know why. Um, I'm trying to think of any bits that really didn't go that well. Um, I think one time we tried to set my grandma up like on a blind date live on the air.
Yeah.
And that was like a funny idea in my head, but they couldn't really hear. They were both hard of hearing and they couldn't hear each other very well. So it was like tough radio because it was like we had to translate what the other one was saying. The sparks weren't flying.
Sounds kinda awesome to me. I'm a big, Toucher and Rich guy, and it kinda sounds like a bit they would do, and I think
Mhm.
sometimes the worse the bits I like more on morning radio, I don't know why, and you just kinda keep
Like the cringier the better for you?
I don't even know, it's just like it's not even cringy, it's just like it's not landing and you just keep doubling down on it. Like, that stuff makes me laugh, I don't know.
Mm.
I can't even describe it, but,
Just
um
leaning into the awkward and not like getting out of it.
yeah, exactly. Um, were you a country fan beforehand?
Now I can speak about this freely. So,
Oh, I like this.
I wasn't so it was crazy. When I first started, all of my friends were like, "You're on a country station," because I used to make fun of them in college for making me listen to the "She thinks my tractor's sexy." Like, I'm like, "What are we doing here? I want the ghetto booty dropping beats." Like, this is pathetic.
So we were
Um,
this funny, we were the exact same. Me when I met my wife, same thing. I wanted ghetto booty dropping beats, and she was a country
she was
person
a country girl.
throughly. Oh, 100%. It's basically all she listened to. All right, proceed.
So wait, I need to know, did she convert you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys be going to see Kenny Chesney in the summertime?
Never seen Chesney. We went to, George Strait recently.
Okay.
Yeah, that rocked. And Chris Stapleton, that was very good.
Nice. Yeah, Stapleton's real good.
Yeah.
Um, but then slowly but surely, I always liked like the Zach Brown bands of the world, like the crowd pleasers, the big concert events, because
Yeah.
I can get behind that. And I loved Taylor, like in her old school teardrops on my guitar country phase. But as far as, the real honky tonk shit, can I say shit?
We're saying whatever we want.
Okay.
Well,
Um, yeah, that it wasn't really for me. I started to like it more as the more I played it, the more I liked it, and I liked the more like the crossover more pop sounding country than the twangy stuff.
yeah. It's interesting because like hip hop and country have parallels where it's just like hip hop has like 3 themes. It's like women, money, cars, and then
Mhm.
country is just like women, cars, and what else? Drinking beers. It's essentially like with the pop side of both are kind of the same music, just for different people. And
Yes.
and
Yes.
that's
It was interesting. This is an observation by my husband, so I don't wanna pass it off, as my own, so shout out. to my baby daddy.
Mm,
But he, like, he would listen to country because he'd listen to me in the morning. So he was like getting to know the landscape.
yeah.
And he was like, "What is up with all the men in country are singing about getting broken up with and drinking their sorrows away on a bar stool alone? Pathetic. And all the female country artists are like baddies, getting revenge, out ripping butts, and like they're standing on the porch with their loaded gun, like ready to show him who's boss, you know?" And it's like that is country music. Like the women are so fierce and the men are pussies.
It is an interesting take. I've really never thought of it like that. I do love a good, women revenge song. I think with after listening to country for so long now, like, I can predict exactly if it's a new one, like, on the radio, I like to predict where it's going because you usually can. The metaphors
Mhm.
are great too. Like, I want a tequila little time with you. Like, that's not a metaphor, it's more of a play on words, but it's just like, I picture them in the studio like tequila little t like I did it. It's just like, that's the lamest thing I've
That's
ever
it.
heard.
That's the hook. We're just
That's
gonna keep repeating it. Run it back.
yeah, run it over and over. What's your favorite, country artist now that you are a country girly?
Oh, well, he's problematic, but I do like me some Morgan Wallen.
Morgan? If the chicks dig Morgan. He's good though.
Oh yeah, I mean his new album is unbelievable. Like he has a way of releasing something into the world that's like 35 songs and you're like there's no way that this whole album is going to be good, you know? And it is somehow. He's like
Yeah,
a music writing machine.
you think he's AIing his songs?
Oh, yeah, he could be. Could be getting some help from the robots, wouldn't you?
100%. Speaking of AI, so we are a
Mhm.
tech podcast. Uh, do you
You're a tech
think
podcast? Why are you
no,
talking to me?
no, we're not.
Oh,
But
okay.
that was my business forever. What do you think? Like, what's AI doing in like radio? Like, have you seen it change like kind of your job, like from when it first started to now?
Yeah, I mean, I certainly like to use it as a tool when I'm prepping my show. I don't find it to be as helpful as you would think, but I can ask it, you know, like, have there been any celebrity sightings in Boston this week or something like that?
Yeah,
And it's able to look at everything that's ever been said on the internet and tell me really quickly. Whereas, it might take me a little while to find that information. Um, but I don't think that it can replace like exactly what I do. I don't think that they can have AI um on air personalities because there's you can just always tell, like,
yeah.
you know what I
So
mean?
so AI, they're not. That was my thing. Like, you don't think they're gonna AI Kira anytime soon? Robot Kira?
I mean, I hope not. And if they do, I hope she's cool and I hope she, you know, brings honor to my name.
It's true. What if you get royalties and you stay home and Robot Kira just does your work for you?
Yeah, in theory, it sounds nice because I love sleep and stuff, but I just I don't know if I can trust Robot Kira to not say something like how does she know my where I stand on every matter? I don't know that she would.
No, and you like to speak, so I think there'd be a hole if you didn't get to, do your thing.
Yeah, oh, I stay yapping. I do. And like I didn't even plan when I moved back to Boston, I thought like because I'm growing a person, I was like, "Oh, I'll take some time off and, try maybe like do my maternity leave and try to get another job on the air like when I'm done with that." And it ended up like I couldn't not talk in a microphone. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's what you love to do, and you found that, which is huge. Do you have any advice for the young folks who wanna do it? You talked about before, like, networking, knocking down doors, but, like, um, I got laid off, that's why I have this show. I want
Mhm.
people to find different avenues and things they like. So, like, do you have any advice for someone trying to get into the business?
I think, well, I love what you're doing. I think like a lot of people stand in their own way. They don't want to start until they have like a perfect product.
Yeah.
And like, perfection keeps them from starting at all, and the hardest part is starting. I know that sounds, like, so cliche and trite, but I think, like, you need to find your voice, and the only way that you can do that is by starting and whatever that looks like for you. And, like, you didn't let it stop you. Like, look, like, you started a podcast, you're doing interviews, like, you're doing it, and
Yeah,
you'll get better and better at it as you go, and market yourself, and people, like, that's you just have to start and kind of have conversations with people that are doing things that you think are sick and wanna do yourself.
yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, when I filmed my first one, last week, and I was like my wife was like, "How was it?" I was like, "It was terrible." And I was just like, "I'm not gonna put this out." Like, "Well, I'll call him back, we'll redo it." And I'm just like, "You just do it." Like, it doesn't matter. Like, just do it, put it out, like, believe in yourself and just keep going. So, I like that
And
advice a
you're
lot.
and you're your own worst critic,
Yeah,
right? Like,
100%, yeah.
nobody looks at your product under the microscope that you look at yourself, like, we just, like, and it's good to be that way, to have high expectations for yourself, but you have to give yourself grace too, because you have to start and make mistakes.
No, absolutely. Uh, s couple final parting questions. What this is more parenting related. What is the I get these a lot and people do. What's your biggest, like, pet peeve parenting advice that you get that you've got 100 times that drives you up a wall? Do you have one of those?
Um, I wouldn't say it's one specific thing, but I just hate it when parents say that cliche thing that you've heard a million times, like, "Soak it up, it goes by so fast." Like, really? I've never heard that before. Like, and I
Yeah.
sound like such a dick because it's like they're just they're well-intended, and them seeing me with my 2-year-old makes them reminisce about when their kid was 2, and
Yeah.
their kid is 32 now and still, like, lives at home asking them for money. So I get that, but, like, I just feel like the way they package it is this, like, revolutionary advice I've never heard, and it's like, "Yeah, you didn't make that up."
Yeah.
So
Well, that's how they all it's always like, "This is the first time this is being delivered to you." Like,
mhm,
this advice. Mine is, sleep when the baby sleeps, which makes absolutely no sense because you have to, like, do stuff when your baby sleeps. That's
absolutely.
that's my favorite one.
I'm sure
So
you've seen the TikToks of, like, the people making fun of that. It's like, "Sleep when your baby sleeps," and you look back, you're, like, in the drive-through, and your baby dozed off in the car seat, so you're
Yeah.
napping on your steering wheel, like, just taking your advice.
Yeah. No, 100%. Um, what else are you so you ready for baby number 2? Everything set up?
Oh, who's ready,
Well, not
you know?
mentally. Mentally, you can't really be, but
No, no, I'm not ready. I'm super worried about it. Maybe you could give me some real advice. Nothing shitty, but
I'm a bad person to give advice on this because I have this mode I put my brain in where I'm sort of outside my own body and
mhm,
whatever's happening in the meantime is happening and future I'm a big future problems guy. Like we'll put that in a box over there. We'll worry about it when it happens. I think both my kids, you when they come, it's just like you already have one, so like you just take care of it. I think it's overblown. Like you got to make sure they don't fall down. They got diapers on
mhm.
and they eat a little food. That's really all parenting is, and then try to instill some values, but it's not a big deal. 2, you'll be fine. That's my advice for you.
Thank you. I really liked that, and I like your approach. It's like a I don't want to call it laissez-faire because that makes it sound lazy, but it's like that's a practical approach. Like, let's just deal with what we have to do, and it's get you fed and keep you comfortable and dry. Make sure you're getting some sleep, and, like, let's not overcomplicate it.
Yeah, that's it. All right, last question, and then I'll let you go, to the rest of your day. What's your favorite thing about being a mom?
Um, well, right now, I really love that my daughter thinks I'm the funniest
Yeah,
person in the world. And it's like I'm not even using my best material on her, but she's the best crowd. You know what I mean? Like I'll like make a stupid face or make a stupid noise. And she's like genuinely like from her toes, cracking up and being like, "Mama, like you're so funny." And I'm like, "You are the best." Like,
No,
I know she won't always feel that way, but it's like it's really beautiful now. Um, I love making her laugh. It's my
you get
favorite.
yeah, kids laughter is like nothing better to bring you
So
joy.
pure.
Yeah, it's so pure. But, you got a good run in you. Probably until she, like, starts not liking you at all later in life, I think she'll find you funny. You are funny, so
Thank you,
eh,
Potter. Appreciate that.
you're
But you know what
welcome.
happened this morning? When I dropped her off at daycare, I was like giving her a little, like, "Have a good day." And she like pushed my face away because she was busy playing blocks with her friend Levi. And I was like, I thought I had a few more years before you were going to be like, Mom, you're embarrassing me,
Face palm at 2? That's
face
tough.
palm, like, and no, you can go. And I was like, whoa, I'm not crying.
Yeah. Bye. I know.
Okay, bye.
I know. The first time my son said, "I don't like you," one time, and I was like, "Oof, that stings." I just wanna be like, "I can take this all away right now," but nah, he's my guy. He loves me so much.
Yikes. How old
Yeah.
was he when he said that to you?
It might have been like 2.5, and he can speak really well, so, like, he conveys what he's thinking. It's just like it's really just like which parent has spent more time with them recently, like, that's who they like the best. They're very fickle beings.
Fickle beings. Do you remember what you did for him to say, I don't like you?
No, no idea.
Oh, okay.
It was nothing really. I think it was just what I think he wanted to do something with my wife, and then I was like, she's not available." Yeah, that was it.
Oh, and you were like, "You have to like, you got me, though," and he was like,
Yeah.
"I don't like you." Ooh, ooh. I wouldn't deal well with that at all.
No, it stung. I did cry like a but he's my guy. They're both my guys.
Buddy!
The
You have
2
2
be
boys?
yeah, 2 best dudes I know.
That's so cool. Are you done? Did you close up the shop, or were you
We
still going?
we don't know yet, you know.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Life
Good.
life brings you things. But
Yeah, for sure.
Kara, I appreciate it. Where can people listen to you?
Oh, you can listen to me if you are in the Boston metro area. I am on middays, what we call it in the biz, 10 to 2, on Mix 1041. And if like you're not in the car during that time, like you work, like, some people do, you can listen to it on the Odyssey app. You just download the Odyssey app and search Mix 1041. You can listen to it right from your smartphone.
Nice. I'm familiar with
Yeah,
the
dude.
Odyssey app. Alright. Thank you so much, Kara.
This was fun. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
All right,
Talk
I'll
to you.
talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.